folks, and welcome to my channel. So this video came to me a few nights ago in bed when I was thinking about the upcoming election in America and wanted to do some content around it, but I didn't want to do a tarot reading of who's going to win, what do I think, what do the energies say in relation to what's happening in relation to the election itself. And the idea of this video, I think, is so much more helpful than doing a tarot reading on who's going to win, what are the different players like, because there's a lot of that stuff out there. And I genuinely think in these times, actually, what people really need is guidance, healing, grounding, stability, love, compassion, and joy, rather than prediction of who is going to win what and etc., etc., etc. So just before we get going, a few housekeeping rules with this video, because obviously election is going to be in the title, and you may have come here thinking this video is about a tarot reading in relation to that event. Well, it isn't, okay? I'm not going to be talking about any of the players. I'm not going to be predicting who's going to get in. We're not supporting any sides here, and please respect that in the comments. So please do not come in and place controversial, triggering things in the comments for people, because some people are really feeling it at this time. I will be monitoring these comments closely as I do all the videos, but this video will be going into a little extra section, okay? So I'm not going to allow the comments to turn into a shit show. So we're going to keep the card pulling simple. I've got two decks. I've got the Golden Tarot by Cat Black, and I'm also going to be using Sacred Traveller by Denise Lane. Two more videos that may also bring some help are my New Moon in Scorpio video, which is an absolute belter, along with November's energy video, November 2024, which again is an absolute belter. Let me write this down so I remember to put them underneath, okay? Because I don't upload my own videos anymore. Gary does it. So I need to remember to put these things under. So what is this video? Election. Two links underneath. Two links on. This is why I forget what two links underneath, Claire? Moon, no. There we go. Let's get to it. So, guidance for people in America, but also as well, if you're coming in from another country and your country is also in political upheaval, confusion, and dramatics, you can gain something from this. But it's getting done for the American election. But if you can get something for you from it too, then please do watch. So, guidance for those in America that are feeling it. Whatever you're feeling, could be overwhelm, it could be fear, it could be confusion, uncertainty, it could be exhaustion. I'm sure the many of you that are connected to energy know that feelings and experiences can impact us in many ways. Ooh, got two cards. Two of Wands and Five of Cups. Interesting. That old chestnut, interesting. Oh, am I? Yes, I am. For a minute, I thought I wasn't recording. Interesting. What Spirit is saying with this is we get to choose in any moment. The Two of Wands is about, obviously, it's a gentleman with his Two of Wands looking out towards the ocean, and he's got a globe in his hands, the world. We've got this gentleman here, which is the Five of Cups, which can be loss, depression, despondency, pain, all of that. And I really feel as though we do get to choose in each moment. We can choose to stay here in fear, despondency, or whatever comes up. That's interesting. Every depiction of this you get, everyone I've seen anyway, it's the Three of Cups which has fallen and collapsed. The Three of Cups is the party, and the Two of Cups is the one still standing. Okay. And the Two of Cups is your relationship with yourself. In this depiction, it's the Two of Cups that have collapsed, and the Three of Cups are still standing. And this tells me this is about deep, deep relationship with ourself healing needed at this time. So, however our reaction is, it's about what's going on internally within us. And it's about the real need for our American friends to come together, regardless of blue or red, doesn't matter. And that feels like a real, in fact, that gentleman looks like the Hierophant that's forgotten his light. If you think about your ancient land and your ancient ancestors that lived on your land and the ancient wisdom that was in your land at one point and still is in some points, you've got some great mountains and places and places of great spiritual enlightenment in America, the whole land. This is about remembering that, needing to wake up to that. Powerful, that card. And then you can see and manifest something else. Walking away from something to enhance something else, to enhance something else. Three of coins, which is community again, working towards coming back together. This just came up in my moon reading, and I said, now I know this isn't depicted in the picture, but what I saw psychically was a gentleman reading, a lady doing a tapestry, and somebody else painting. And I said, it's almost like the card is saying we need to come back to mindfulness tasks, reading a book, painting a picture, doing some pottery, doing some gardening, and that's what I feel is needed around that time and going forward to focus on the mindfulness, the darning of a sock. You may laugh at me, but actually it helps. Um, the slow, easy tasks. So around the election, there is a need to really slow down and look at your diary. Make sure that you're not going to be overworked, that you've not got a full diary of things where you're going to have to be pulled into parties where there may be somebody there that's quite political and controversial. Bear that in mind because there will be a lot of that at this time from either side. Um, yeah. Surrounding yourself with your tribe as well, with your support network, thinking mindfully about the few days up to it, during it, and after it, and really coming back to it. But also, what I'm feeling is, you know, I am an outsider looking into America, and we can often be shown things about America, as you possibly are shown things about where I am, um, about controversial characters and etc., 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 and extreme views, whatever, either side. But what I'm also getting is there's communities within America that are actually coming back to this, and it's going to spread. It's going to spread, and the light will get stronger. And this again has nothing to do with who gets in. So don't think, well, if that person gets in, that's what's going to happen. This is going to happen if you want it to happen. Eight of Swords, but first we must step out of restrictions. Also, as well, there are many people that don't want to open their eyes to what is happening around them. This reminds me of the ancient mountains that we've got in America. Root chakra stuff as well. The fear, our place in the world. Feeling that everything's hopeless, I'm hopeless. But as I've said in my Scorpio read and my November read, the cards were very clear in saying that the system as we know it is collapsing, whoever gets in. Okay? Because something else, there's a new frequency in town that needs to come in, a much more deeper and higher frequency than we've ever experienced, especially in the modern world that we live in now. And this new frequency insists that we take on another way of being, that we come back to self-empowerment, sovereignty. And this is what we're working towards now, which is where we're seeing the breakdown of humanity. The Queen of Cups, so the rising of the divine feminine in the United States, the wise women of the United States. stepping into our wisdom, learning from the past. Four of coins, but then there's still people that are stuck. They're still stuck in all the old dogma. Allow somebody to have their opinion. If somebody's stuck or they seem stuck to you, because you know what? You'll seem stuck to them as well. It's crazy. It's crazy at the minute. Allow people to be stuck. Um, yeah, the six of coins. I've got to make them see sense. I've got to make them see sense that voting for XYZ is the bad thing to do. We've got to, I don't know how far we do live in a democracy. That's to be debated. But we do officially live in a democracy. Everybody has a right to go into that ballot room and do what they want. I mean, in the UK, I think it still is. Yeah, of course it is. It's a tick or a cross in a box with a pencil. So I'm not trying to tell people what they should be doing, not trying to manipulate people into voting for what you want them to vote for. But also as well, something with and I don't know anything about your media, but there's something with your media as well of what you're being told at this time. Eight of Cups closing down of a cycle. I'll come back to that card in a minute. And the Emperor coming in. I'm gonna do a clarifier for that. So Eight of Cups. Ooh. Queen of Swords comes in. She's just flipped out the devil. The devil at the bottom. And the butterfly there, freedom, liberation. I'm gonna say, and I'm sure I got this in the Scorpio video. This is not about who gets in. This is about a frequency. No, it wasn't the Scorpio one, it was a November one. It's a frequency that's going to be coming in. It's not about a president, old, new, past, present, future. It's a frequency that's coming into America, possibly will be the world. Um, and it's cutting ties with a lot of this stuff. Eight of Cups is closing down. Queen of Swords is cutting ties. Emperor, the devilish energy, the heavy energy, the violence, the aggression, the uncertainty, codependency, addiction. Um, the Emperor. Oh, I forgot to say, once we've done this card reading, I'm going to do a Reiki session for you all at the end. And the Hierophant, Four of Swords. Interesting. This old way of being, this old way of ruling, again, this is not about a certain particular party, is going. That's interesting. You know, the right wing and the left wing belong to the same bird. Okay, we've heard that before. And that bird's about to fly away with the Emperor because something else wants to come in, endings, recovery, and healing. So there's healing needed. Won't surprise me a lot if a lot of people don't feel ill around the election and get a little bit bedbound with, I don't know, colds, coughs, sickness bugs, exhaustion, headaches, because there's a real purging coming. Um, Interesting. So that's right. Just one card, guidance for the day, guidance for the actual day, guidance for the actual day, guidance for the actual day. How can Americans look after themselves on the 5th of November 2024 election day? The Fool. Crossroads to accept. Remember the video of Forgiveness is 3D? Amy Winehouse, thanks for that. Crossroads. It's about accepting that something's happened, whatever the outcome is, accepting we are where we are right now. But rather than use this moment as a moment to go out and go into fear, aggression, watching all the news, kicking off because somebody said that, it's about actually banging the drum for something else, something higher and more high vibrational that wants to come in, the Fool, the leap of faith. We'll take another card. You know I like to do this. Because the alternative is that. Ten of Swords. The strength. You're going to have to be strong, not hard, strong. You're going to have to find your resilience and your strength. There's no, I'm seeing something, I can't deal with it. Like, no matter who gets in, no matter what gets in. There's no point in I can't deal with it. I can't deal with that energy. You can't go into that. You can shed a tear, you can grieve, but it's about taking a big deep breath. A big deep breath going forward. I'm still gonna pull. Like I said, going forward, and we've got the chariot. The lovers, which is choice and healing, and the moon, shadow purge. There's also going to be a lot of illusion around it. There's already been a lot of illusion around it. I'm not going to go into all that illusion stuff, but it doesn't take a psychic to tell you that. Ooh, this deck's upside down. No, it's not. That's interesting. My neighbour's got her washing out. Tangent. There's a reason for it. It's all yellow. All her washing on the line is yellow. Yellow is joy and happiness. I swear to you, I wish I could take a. I'm not going to take a picture of my neighbour's line because that could get me arrested, especially if her pants are out. Um, it's every item on that line is yellow or lemon. I've never seen out like it. Lemon is joy. Yellow is joy. Sorbet, the sweetness of life. Stay in focus. Hold the course. Those of you that are on a true light worker path know what's going on. Stay focused. Just ride the waves, baby girl or baby boy. Ride the waves. Watching the clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. Use that time. I was talking to someone the other day. Well, actually, a few days. That was just me sniffing, being rude. I was talking to something the other day, and I said it's almost like when they give us lemons, we make lemonade at the minute. When they gave. Sorry, slipped up then. When the pandemic happened, many people turned their lives around. Many people relished being rested, and many people relished no diary, no schedule. Many people baked, and many famous people actually used their time wisely. And like Joe Wicks, Tyson Fury doing exercise on on online and stuff. There was a lot of joy then, and it's like we still keep doing that. Whatever gets thrown at us, there's a big group of us that flip it, and that's what I'm feeling as well. We've got to flip it. Lie back and rest. Use those days to alchemize it, yeah? Use it to shut down, not shut down as in disassociate, but to just rest, breathe. It's like, for all that I'm in United Kingdom, I've kept an eye on the bookings around that time. Just because, we are all one at the end of the day. And I do see a lot of US people. So I've got to bear that in mind. I never push myself anyway, but I don't want to get in a position when I'm exhausted and I've got clients that may be feeling tension and I'm there, oh, I'm tired. Do you know what I mean? View from above, get the big picture. There's a bigger picture here. Go higher, go higher, go higher. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. We are on course. Something about Christmas here. Not sure what that could be, but there's something coming about Christmas. We are on course. Everything is smooth sailing. This was meant to be like this. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. So that is not tunnel vision where all I can see is that. It's about being able to see the bigger picture. It's a transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. This card came out with Scorpio new moon. A fresh new wave is going to happen. A fresh new ascension wave is hitting the planet in November as well. This card has come out as well in the previous readings. Navigating via the stars. Follow your bliss. That's interesting. My guide's saying, tell them to remember their flag, stars and stripes. Stripes standing up tall, stars connecting to the above. Solitude, in silence, peace prevails. Keep your own counsel. The wise ones will be keeping their own counsel at this time. They won't be out blethering. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. This is going to be a time that you're needing to simplify your life going forward. Um, Releasing all the old stories from the past, taking shelter, and the answers are within. So switching off from the external world, the answers are within. And the mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. A big deep breath is going to be needed for you to go forward. First light, beginning a new cycle. And again, this is not about whoever wins. This is something higher. We discussed it in November's read. It's a frequency that's coming in, not a person. And it's the whole world. Look at that. Autumn, spring, summer, winter. It's a cycle. Interesting, right? I'm going to do the Reiki now. So obviously there'll be silence on this video when I've cleared some space. Curly hair, don't care. And this Reiki is predominantly for people that are experiencing going through this. And you can come back to this video, you can have it as part of your morning routine as you're journaling. But yes, I won't be talking through. I'll do a little bit of talking at the end, but just I just want you to lay back. I want you to switch off and I want you to relax. Okay. Oh, I just looked and thought, oh, my client's not online. Because obviously I do Reiki for clients via Zoom. So I've got a picture of them and I was like, oh, client's gone off. Shh. Come into your body, into the present, and just close your eyes and just breathe deeply. And just take this moment to actually enjoy being in your body, how safe it feels in your body, and the love you feel for your body in this present moment, and the space around you. One of the things you're feeling right now is the fact, actually, now that I've gone still and I'm amongst energetic friends, I actually realize how safe and sovereign that I am. That there is nothing to fear. And you look outside your window and you can see a carnival in the street, a circus. You can see all the colours, all the stage dancers, all the showmen and women. And you just stand there and you realise it's just a carnival. I'm in my home, I'm safe. I've got my knickknacks, my books, my paints, my crystals, my cards, my bed, my sofa, my pictures, my memories, my journal, my loved ones, my pets, pictures. But you're seeing the carnival passing by and you're realising that you're no longer part of the carnival. And you realise that the carnival can no longer hurt you. And you send love to that carnival because there was a time that that carnival did sustain you. And you're watching other people out in the street and they're part of the carnival, they're watching it intently. They're even arguing over who's wearing the right outfit or who should be leading the carnival. You give a little chuckle to yourself because that's okay too. And the carnival works its way past your house, down the street, and you're watching it go. And it's getting further and further away from you. And you take a deep breath. It's gone. Many people followed the carnival, but you didn't, because you knew that you needed to be here, within you, within your home, within your community, because that's what matters. But you wish the carnival well, and you wish it away. And you allow the Reiki energy into your body, to every cell, into your nervous system, into every organ, every muscle, every ligament, every bone, deep into the nervous system, into the heart. And as we speak about the heart, I want you to slip into the heart space. And what does that feel like? How safe it feels there, how sovereign. And I want you to feel through the heart going forward. It's the peace that you notice about this session and being in your house. Now the carnival's gone. You don't need to control the carnival anymore. And at this time, I also want you to remember the ancient land between your feet, beneath your feet. Remember the ancient people that walked your land and the ancient wisdom and the work that they did with the stars and the land and the oceans. At this point, we're going to ask to receive some of that ancient wisdom. You can pull it up through your feet, through your crown, from the stars. Ancient wisdom that can take you forward. And at this moment, paying homage to the ancient ones, the ancient wisdom. And to know that your country is going back to its ancient roots, which is why it's where it is today, but that's fine. Like the cracking of an egg. You want to make an omelette, you want to make scrambled egg, poached eggs, but crack the eggshell. Sometimes you've got to give it a big good whisk. That's all that's happening now. And there's a calming sensation in the head. Real calming sensation. Calming all those thoughts that catastrophize everything. The fears. And you realize that they are just thoughts. They're not real, they're just thoughts. They're real to you in the moment, but they're not real cemented thoughts. Does that make sense? And in this moment, I want you to say either out loud or in your head, I am safe. I am present. I am sovereign. I am empowered. And I am free. And I want you to visualize yourself looking over a vast ocean and breathe in the ocean air. Breathe it out again and do that 3 times. And turn round to your back, and there's a forest there, an ancient forest, a grounding ancient forest. And we're going to breathe in again 3 times, breathing in the energy and air of that forest. And you're just going to let Mother Earth lovingly hold that space for you while you transmute your stuff via your feet into the earth. Now that you're strong, stable, and able, you're going to feel that release. And you feel her support and her love and her encouragement. And now visualize that stuff that you've released via your feet in a golden bowl, in a river, in a healing river, and watch it as it flows away from you. It disappears. Big deep breath 3 times. Coming back to your body. Give a little wiggle, bring yourself back gently. Open your eyes when you feel ready. Feel the feet on your ground, on the floor. And feel reborn, rebirthed. And go about your day in a different way of being. You can come back to this video at any point that you want. And actually, you can use this video throughout all of this because, you know, it is what it is. You can use this body if you're going through it in another country as well. You can have it as your daily practice. This is from my heart to your heart. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you at the other side. Thanks for watching. Bye.